Okay. So I'm going to be streaming this game. Again.
Monk, it's about time you showed up.
Huh? Regan Hamley? We have not been formally introduced.
You are a fool. Is that formal enough for you, Monk? You don't understand any of this, do you? It's as if you've never set a single foot outside. How you let yourself be used by those two greedy bishops, I'll never know. Waleran wants the lands of the earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe me, do you?
You are only
Monk?
worrying about your husband's land.
Well, of course I am. And you should be too.
And I'm replaying this part a little bit.
If Waleran wins, we both lose. I know you don't trust me, but your bishops are no different from me.
Prove any of this?
Ride with my son, William. Just a few hours. I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
All right. I will ride with your son. If only to prove you wrong.
You have to
Very
ride
well.
with this,
Maybe you're not a
jerk guy.
fool, after all. But do not let the bishops see you. William,
What?
ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
And I got my first subscriber.
William
pretty
Hamley
awesome.
declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead. Sometimes he sped ahead on his warhorse, and it took me some effort to catch up. But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I rejoined him. On one occasion he stood there urinating against a rock. When I caught up with him, he turned without covering himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle, spurred his horse, and rode off. Again I followed, hoping this journey had not been another horrible mistake.
Just gotta do something quick. Just want to make sure that. Okay, pillars of the earth. Just wanted to make sure it was the right game. Because I'm switching between this and White Day. Okay. Oops. There we go.
Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description. A younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley. William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm. He shoved his right hand under her skirt. She started crying. The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him. William turned and grinned when he saw me approaching.
So you can ride on it. I don't want to ride on and say nothing.
When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William. We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite. I told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it. We did not talk after that. Not for a long time. William talked to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands.
Hasted.
William was paying these people for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others.
Oops.
Then I saw an old woman pointing William to a bearded man on a horse. William called the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked about.
Keep a distance. Get closer to hear more.
William bluntly threatened to have the man hanged for stealing a horse of his, and then ordered him to hunt down the real thieves in exchange for his life. The man laughed as if he had made a great bargain. William even paid him. Before the man rode off north, William mentioned a name. Aliena. And I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail. Then William waved at me to ride faster. I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly we were bound.
And I gotta save when I play this game more, because well, some of the things I don't like, you know. I felt like I should have said something else, and then, yeah.
Just a moment.
Save.
What?
You know very well that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now, so what are we doing here?
No idea. Mother never tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place. But here I am, and I'm starving.
Vulgar.
Damn, I'm starving.
Where are you going?
In there?
No!
I'm sure the Bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do it fast.
Grumpy AF.
How can I help you? How about you step aside?
William forgot to close his saddlebag.
A letter from William's saddlebag. Inspect. Because I didn't check out the horses, so I missed that. I'm pretty sure. William, your worries are very understandable. Killing is a sin, as hell awaits all sinners. But how could killing ever be a sin when a life is taken to protect God and our church? In such a holy battle, you become the sword of God, as do all the brave and valiant knights that join our crusades to the Holy Land. Their faith is their armor, their sins are forgiven. You are the sword of God, and as a bishop, I am the hand of God. As long as the hand guides the sword, your sins shall be forgiven. Bishop Waleran by God. Looks wild and nervous. It is bleeding where Waleran spurred it. Why did William call that man a horse thief? Huh. She's getting old. Okay, that's the same. This would really go here. Might as well look around to find out why we're here.
What is that?
What is he out there? Okay, that's all it says. And then, oh, my bad.
Is this why Regan Hamley thinks that Waleran wants the lands of Shiring for himself? He is the bishop. He can do as he pleases. Perhaps he's just building a guest house.
Pretty
No,
big guest house.
it is too big for that. What in the name of Christ is he building out there?
Word of God. Oops.
The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?
Same.
I have to find out.
I have to find out more. I have to. Okay, well, let's go inside now. We'll go up there.
You! Please! I saw you arriving with him. I don't know who you are, but you have to help me.
What happened?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain, and he pushed me and touched me.
Oh, God.
Ah, the monk. Oh. Did the boy call you? So what? Did he ask you for help?
He didn't have to say anything. I knew you would get us in trouble.
Trouble? Me? We're young men, he and I play rough. So what?
I asked you to leave.
And that is what we will do. What will the bishop think of your behavior?
Listen, we're all on the same side here.
We are not.
You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop. He won't mind. I play rough, so what?
You were a sinner.
We are all men of God.
You are a sinner.
So what? Everyone is. The bishop told me. But my sins are forgiven.
Why would you think that?
I took Earl's castle for him.
Your parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me. I did it for the bishop. But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well. You think my father took Earl's castle?
I pity you.
Again? You dare to say that again? You pity me. I pity you. You're not a man. Neither of you are.
We are men of God.
A man kills, and a man fucks. And no one talks down to me. No one!
Triggered.
I know you saw me and that whore at the river. I would have fucked that woman if it hadn't been for you.
And what would that have achieved?
She'd have learnt her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief? I should kill you for that. I should. Let me tell you, I will fuck Bartholomew's whore of a daughter. I will fuck her good. I'm a man! Damn it,
Sure.
I'd fuck the boy if that was the only way to put him in his place. Hell, he looks like he'd enjoy it too.
Not even God would forgive those sins.
Of course he would. He already did. The bishop told me.
Then the bishop is wrong.
Hey, we're on the same side here. Now, we will stay here a while longer, as I've not finished eating.
Toss the food all
Shit.
over. Bishop finds out about this, you'll know.
I have to fix this. I have to fix this.
Okay.
There, that looks better. Better.
Not very, very much, but... Yeah. Everything's in order. Achievement unlocked. Sinners surrounded by snakes, tormented by the accuser.
Throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell. I told you of heaven and hell once before. Do you remember?
Of course. The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors. They all fear death.
I'm not afraid to die.
Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body. In hell.
In hell.
Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
I have nothing to be afraid of.
The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell.
Stop it! Hell is far away. I'm not afraid.
Sure.
We should leave.
I'm not done here yet. We
Just
stay.
standing there. I'll look into the fire.
And if anyone's name was not found written in the Book of Life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that?
It's from the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
Bishop Waleran said that if a sinner stares into the flame, the devil stares back from the lake of fire.
What?
I can't see him.
Whenever I look into a fire, I don't see any devil.
What is it?
We ride back to Winchester.
You gotta rethink your
Now.
life, William.
What happened?
Maybe he saw things to come.
How can I thank you?
Ask about construction site.
Tell me, what is being built out there?
What?
A substantial construction is underway, it seems.
Yes, but
What is it?
a castle. The bishop is building a castle.
Okay, so this time he was like... He wasn't really triggered
Castle?
with us, so that's good.
Why a castle?
It's probably because we put the stuff
don't
on the
know.
table.
It is not for me to ask or question the bishop.
Of course.
And I doubt it's for you to question him either. That man, William, had no idea why you two came here, had he? You came here to spy on the bishop.
No, he's still triggered.
You brought this man here.
I...
Leave! Go!
Yeah, he's still triggered. Later, back in Winchester.
There you are. My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You'll always get to him.
He seemed more excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Waleran is good with words. Don't we, my husband?
Of course, yes.
Speaking of Waleran, what did you find, monk?
Construction site.
A construction site.
Ah. So Waleran has a building project of his own. Did you also find out what he is building?
A castle.
Yes. He is building a castle for himself. And he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands. He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Wayland wants is a castle.
He's always been like that.
Not long ago, you accused us of being selfish. But what about your bishop, eh?
He's grasping his
What do you want from me?
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shiring.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your cathedral with our stones and our timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises, and Waylorin gets nothing.
Sounds pretty good.
That is our offer.
Except working with the Hamleys.
What do you say?
So, decline and haggle for a better deal.
No, we have no deal.
Why not?
We made you a good offer.
You need me.
You need me. The king still considers giving all the lands of the earldom to Waylorin to rebuild our cathedral. You need this deal with me just as much as I do.
This is... Oh. We taught this fool well, it seems.
What are your terms, father?
Divide the earldom. Divide the earldom.
What is more valuable, arable land or forest?
Arable land, of course.
Then you shall have the arable and I'll have the forest.
I need the forest to hunt. An earl must have his hunting grounds.
You can hunt there. I just want the timber for my cathedral.
Ugh.
Which do you want, the cattle pastures or the sheep grazings?
The pasture.
Then I'll have the hill farms with their sheep. Would you like the income from markets or the quarry?
Suppose we said the quarry.
You won't, though, will you?
No. We'll take the markets. You can have the stones.
It is agreed, then?
We have a pact. My husband will let the king know of our agreement. Bishop Waylorin will be quite surprised. You will see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
Great. And I'm going to save. Gotta save more. The Hamleys. They defeated Bartholomew. Francis believes that this is a good thing. Sporting a vile expression. Likely helpful in his line of work. Not welcoming to others, though.
Good day.
You come to visit someone in my jail, Father? Or do you want to pick out a nice warm cell for yourself?
How dare you?
Oh, I'm just pulling your leg. See? A smile. Just for you, Father.
I can't, like, click anything out here. Oh yeah. There we go. Why do I have this though? Can I say anything else to them about that?
No need.
No?
We said all there was to say.
Yeah. Maybe I'm supposed to talk to someone else about it.
Bishop Henry sends me.
The bishop, eh? What does he want?
He wants me to talk to Bartholomew of Shiring.
Bartholomew of Shiring? Ha! It's only Bartholomew now.
Yep.
It's his 4th day without bread. Soon he won't even be Bartholomew anymore.
That's speed. Oh my goodness. He looks rough. Is that like a bucket of poop and stuff over there?
Bartholomew. I am Brother Philip.
I don't know, I want to see what he says.
We have never met, but I am responsible for your fate.
No one ever chose my fate for me. I choose my fate.
Why did you go against the king?
Why did you go against the king?
Stephen sent you. Why would you side with the usurper?
I was asked to make you confess.
I was asked to make you confess.
Stronger men tried that before you. Why should I confess to you?
I'm responsible for your arrest. Well, we already told him that really we're responsible. It doesn't make a difference, really. Your people found refuge in my priory.
Your people found refuge in my priory. Your confession will help me to give them work and shelter.
I have no sins to confess. My only regret is that I failed.
I will not tell the king that. They will kill you.
They have already done
Sounds like
that.
someone's being whipped in the background.
Monk, tell them that I confessed.
To what?
All of it. Treason.
But...
The son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father. Tell Stephen that as well.
You... know the scripture?
Richard and Aliena, my children, they must live.
So it doesn't make too much of a difference what you say here at this part. Yes, for clemency for his children.
And a good day to you too, Father.
It looks like... No. No, I can't grab anything. Okay. Bishop Wailerin. And Bishop Henry. Well, we shouldn't really mention the castle thing, maybe. Bartholomew confessed. Leave castle and return tomorrow. Provoke him? I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, leave castle. Let's just leave, because we have to tell the king, right? So we'll
Maybe
tell
I should come back tomorrow.
Yes, there is not much a monk can do here.
Yes, your bishop and I will do what we can to help your priory.
Sure.
My loyal subject, Percy Hamley, today becomes the Earl of Sharing. Of the former Earl's possessions, Percy shall have the castle. And all the land that is tenanted to knights, plus all other arable land and low-lying pasture.
I swear by all that is holy to be your liegeman, and to fight for you against any other.
My king...
Ah, yes. Of course, I have not forgotten the worries of my bishops. The Earl of Sharing himself, Percy here, solved this problem for me. Thanks to him, I can uphold my promise. Don't worry, Bishop Wailerin. Kingsbridge shall be rebuilt. Percy told me of a man here whom my brother has not yet introduced. Come forward, Prior.
Uh-oh.
My brother, may I present to you Philip of Gwynedd?
My king.
You seem afraid. What are you worried about?
I don't know, we'll say that.
I'm worried because I don't have a clean robe to wear.
Then stop worrying. I like a monk to look like a monk, not like a king. Now, about the arrangement between you and Percy Hamley. He insisted that I give the sheep grazings belonging to the former Earl to the Priory of Kingsbridge. The Priory will also have the right to take stone from the Earl's quarry and timber from his forest. I wholeheartedly agree with the plan you two have devised. It shall be done.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
It seems unnecessarily complicated to give the land to the bishop. Percy told me that you, Father Philip, share that sentiment. He told me it was your idea to take up the burden of managing the rebuilding of the cathedral yourself.
Wonderful.
I'm glad that we all were able to help you, Bishop Waleran, in this pressing matter. After all you have done for me.
Thank you, Lord King.
He's triggered.
Bartholomew lost everything in his attempt to end my reign. This morning he was found dead in his cell. I've heard that you, Prior, worry for his children, Richard and Aliena.
Can we say that?
While they shall lose their status, their name, and their land, they shall go free, wherever they are.
Okay.
You must be very proud, Lady Hamley.
Of course. Father Philip has been very understanding in all this.
Yes, he is remarkable. Very remarkable.
That guy's so
husband
mad.
and I were terrified when we heard about the fire in Kingsbridge. It is a blessing that we can help him and his priory now.
You sowed the wind, Philip.
Mad AF. What you did, you went to see Bartholomew in a cell, you rode with William to Bishop's Palace and uncovered Waleran's secret. Waleran's servant has become suspicious of you. You made a very lucrative pact with the Hamleys. Bishop Waleran believes you betrayed him. Meh. A few weeks later.
Is everyone ready? Yes, everyone will be there. But how are we to pray and contemplate like this?
Very
I
carefully.
don't dare even to send my choir out there. We shall get used to it, all of us.
We must be thankful for all of this, for each noise, each face that disturbs us here.
We shall start with the chancel,
There's
then
the
gradually
baby.
work our way from east to west. That's the way it's done, the way I was taught to do it.
I value your enthusiasm, my dear Mason, but so far we're only cleaning up. I haven't even considered hiring a master builder yet, neither you nor anyone else.
May I show you some drawings?
By all means.
Great. Elevation section. We'll do this one first.
You look here first. Imagine you're standing in the center of the nave, looking at the wall. This is what you see.
Are those windows?
Right, but that's not all.
Wow, there's lots to look at.
On top are the clear story windows. Starting right in the middle is the Tribune Gallery. Shall I go on?
Yes, yes, of course. I was just thinking. Keep going.
On the lowest level are the pillars of the arcade. They're joined by arches making up the bays. Through the archways you can see the windows in the aisle.
I can see you've put a lot of thought into this. I was just wondering, how long would this take to build? You can take your time with that answer.
8 to 10 years with 60 masons. 15 years with 30 masons. I don't know which one's better. Thanks for the lurk. I don't know.
Well, that depends on how many people you employ.
Thanks for
If
the
you can
cheers.
afford 60 masons, you could build the whole church at once instead of working from east to west. That might take 8 years, maybe 10.
I wish my monastic officials had your ability to think ahead and calculate. Go on now, show me the rest of your drawing.
So we already looked at that. Let's get the floor plan.
When we walk around the site, we mark where the walls will be, the pillars, the doors, and buttresses. Now for that, we need a plan like this, to tell us where to place our pegs and string.
Is this how birds would see our church?
Exactly.
Oh.
I haven't told you everything about the floor plan yet.
I didn't mean to click out.
The nave is on the left. It has 6 bays.
And the chancel?
The chancel will have 4 bays.
What the heck?
I can see the transept is 2 bays wide, so it will be 12 in total. It does look splendid, but isn't that rather small?
It would be smaller, but not less impressive.
I guess a small cathedral would be closer to our means. It is still also uncertain. The king grants us timber and stone and wool from Shiring's pastures. But only God knows if it will be enough. I don't suppose you have any idea how much this would cost.
£3,000 at least. Pessimistic. No more than £3,000. Optimistic. Let's be optimistic.
I know exactly how much this would cost. It would be no more than £3,000.
I've spent the last few weeks working out the annual income of the Priory. Here's the answer. £300 a year. And we spend every penny. So, I need to find £200 a year. It doesn't sound so bad when you put it that way. You really want to build this cathedral yourself, don't you?
Yes, Father. I want you to appoint me Master Builder.
Why?
Because I want to fully exercise my skill, because I've seen it done badly, because it will be beautiful, because it gives meaning to a man's life. I don't know, maybe that one?
Because he wants to give people hope.
Is that so? Then answer me this one last question. If people were to enter your church, what image would they see crowning the tympanum above the entrance? One of Judgment Day to teach people to be good? Or one of Paradise to remind them of God's mercy?
One of Paradise.
Show them hell, so that they're afraid to do bad things.
Wow.
I'd rather see trees and animals.
Remind them of God's mercy.
It should be the promise of a better life. Therefore, it will show heaven.
Yes.
This is quite exciting, isn't it, brother?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Francis.
I'm just glad that I can be a part of this. In the past year, I was often afraid that my involvement in politics might turn out, well, let's just say that I'm glad that I can still be by your side, Philip. And for that, I thank God. And I thank you too.
Papa, will there be statues inside?
Statues?
Oh. That's enough, children. It's time you went out and played.
I didn't get to show him everything I wanted to show him. Oh well. I guess that's the way it goes.
Yes?
My first wife, Agnes. She died without a priest, and she's buried in unconsecrated ground. Sometimes a man builds a chapel, or founds a monastery, in the hope that in the afterlife God will remember his piety. I just wonder, do you think my design might serve to protect Agnes's soul?
God no longer asks for blood sacrifices, for the ultimate sacrifice has already been made. But the lesson of Abraham's story is that God demands the best we have to offer, that which is most precious to us. So you must ask yourself, is this design the best thing you could offer?
Sure.
Except for my children. Yes.
Well, then rest easy, Tom Builder. God will accept it.
That must be kind of hard for him, like his child's right there. But at least he knows he's okay, right? Can't believe he abandoned him in the forest, though. Contract of employment. Inspect. Contract dated February 1st, 1136. I, Philip of Gwynedd, in representation of Kingsbridge Priory, hereby assign Tom Builder as master builder for the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral. The Priory will provide £200 a year to be used wholly for materials and craftsmen. The pace of construction shall be adjusted accordingly and adhere to plans approved by the Prior. In exchange for his work, Tom Builder and his family are to receive a private house and the right to attend all common meals of the Priory. The contract is subject to change with the Priory's financials and gives future prospect of additional payment to compensate for the master builder's work. Signed, Prior Philip of Gwynedd, Tom Builder. Awesome. Oh, so they took everything out, or everything down. I thought maybe they just, you know. Let's see, I'm gonna save. I need to save more, like I said before, in case I want to go back and like change something. Unfriendly monks. So we're playing as Jack. Stables. Where did they put all the horses? Where did they put all the horses? Tom can draw so well, but I must watch him very, very closely till I can draw like that too. I don't like them. They always shoot at me as if I was stupid. I'm not talking to them. Let's go over. No, he won't. Tom said it takes many years to build a cathedral, but only one night to burn it down. Did I do right? Probably not, but you know. I guess we'll talk to the mother.
Jack, do me a favor and give Paul these herbs, will you?
But he's a monk. You don't like monks.
Well, it turns out not all of them are bad.
Medius.
Still, be careful before you trust any one of them.
Well, your son already trusted me. Oh yes, I know that the builder is not his father, and I also know about you. It won't be long till they throw you out of Kingsbridge. Witch.
Feels bad, man.
There he is! Give our Prior the welcome he deserves!
Oh, you know, I am only following God's will.
Prepare to raise the bell! Make the Prior proud!
Well, thank you.
Go on, Jack. Don't forget about Paul's herbs.
They clapped their hands for Philip, as if they wanted everyone to hear that he was coming. So much noise. Same. I think she's starting to like it here, even with all the noise and the monks. Alfred. Why is he so friendly all of a sudden? He hasn't hit me in weeks. Am I scaring him? It's because we gave him the chicken leg, I think.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm supervising. Tom asked me to. We see eye to eye now, you know. He asks me things and I can say yes or no.
Huh.
Hey, did you tell him that I had trouble with him?
Nod.
You bastard. I told you not to.
Oh, maybe that was
I have to carve up some steaks later. If you want, you can help me.
Oh.
Or you can do whatever the hell it is you're doing all day. It's your call.
So it wasn't a mistake then. So we don't need to go anywhere over there. Unfriendly monks. I didn't think that one guy's that bad. His name's Andrew or something. Just Remedius. Well, it looks a lot better anyway. There's the sheepers. Let's talk to Brother Paul.
Oh, good day, boy. If you see your mother, tell her the pain's gotten worse. I think I might take her up on our offer now. Oh, don't you ever get as old as I am, boy. 'Tis not natural.
This is from my mother.
This old man's nice.
Bless her. Boy, whatever Remedius says, your mother is a saint. Oh, is that the bell? Can you see it from here? A bell without a cathedral. Your father certainly had strange ideas.
Well,
it might be. What's a bell?
Oh, that's
Excuse me.
Aliana.
You. I remember you. You're the boy with no father.
Actually, I have 2 fathers now.
Is that so?
Yes. Tom Builder and Jack Sherbug.
I thought you weren't the builder's son.
Well, I am now.
I have to say, Prior Philip told me there would be a lot of sheep here. I can see he wasn't exaggerating.
You know Philip too?
I do. He's the reason I'm here. Is he around?
He should be around somewhere. Busy man, that fellow. But don't worry. You probably won't have to look for him for long.
All right. Thank you.
Where's her brother? I wonder. I just automatically think bad things, like Alfred didn't show him for a little bit. I'm like, he's dead, they killed him. But no, he wasn't dead. That's ominous. Is that the Hamlet guy? Or oh, I don't know.
Shall we go after them?
No. Now we know where we can find them.
Ha! Oh!
The king said that they were free to go. That guy, he probably sees the devil in the flames. It's pretty creepy, actually.
My bishop, William Hamley, has returned to see you.
Send him in, Timothy. We have much to discuss.
Well then. You gave an optimistic estimation of the cost of construction. You chose an image of paradise for the new cathedrals. Nobody found out about Francis' involvement in the conspiracy. Lady Eliana, why does she want to talk to Philip? Bishop Waleran began scheming against Kingsbridge. Damn. You finished book 1. Awesome. Well, the only bad part is he's scheming
Next
against
time
us.
on the Pillars of the Earth, find out what happened to me and my brother Richard after the siege of our father's castle. What will the future hold in store for Kingsbridge?
Wow, it looks way better there.
The Pillars of the Earth, sowing the wind.
Philip is like, he's a good influence, okay? End of book 1, achievement unlocked. Based on the novel. Great. So book 2. So do I click start book? Sure. So we're getting there. I don't know if I thought is there 7 books or something, or I don't know.
My name is Aliena of Shiring. I'm the daughter of the Earl Bartholomew of Shiring. At least, I used to be, before my father was arrested for conspiring against the king. And a man I had once refused to marry took control of everything my family had ever owned.
Yeah,
including ourselves.
So we get to play as her, I guess? 5 weeks earlier. Aliena's room.
Where's the girl? She is where you put her, you fiend. Once the king finds out.
Oh, damn. He slapped him.
Here's the key. Now go get her. I'm starving.
I think... I'm just checking if my stream is still working. Okay, yeah, I think it's working. Just went black for a sec.
Milady, are you awake?
Yes,
William Hamley is back. He wants to see you.
Change the stables. I'd rather be there than this close to William.
May I enter?
There's the door.
Please, you mustn't make him wait.
Oh god. She wanted them himself. Okay, we'll get the door, I guess.
You may come in, Matthew.
What's taking so long?
Damn.
Dear God! Did he hit you?
Well, I suppose he's getting more daring now that his father is about to see the king.
This is taking too long. Go get them.
Right. Milady, I must ask you, do not provoke him. Not yet. Not until you're properly armed.
Did you get weapons?
Did you get the weapons?
Yes, I hid them up on the wall. Near the gate. Look for a red piece of cloth.
Get down here, and no talking. And don't cause any trouble. I just cleaned my sword.
Oh, great. Matthew hid some weapons next to the red piece of cloth.
Finally. Just because I allowed you to sleep in my room doesn't mean you can make yourself cozy in there. Ugh, what's with your face? Your arrogance makes you ugly. Did you know that?
Well, that's okay, William, because you're ugly all the time. He said not to, like...
I didn't sleep well.
Trigger him.
Were you lonely?
We've all been sleeping poorly the last few weeks. Your father will be the new Earl soon. This castle will be yours. There's no need to keep the lady and her brother hostage.
It's all right. I can speak for myself.
Oi, Walter. Looks like the princess needs a servant to do her talking. Can't imagine why I ever wanted to marry that ugly boar. A real lady. That's what I deserve. Maybe even Empress Maud.
Keep dreaming.
Yes, I'll marry the Empress. but I will keep on fucking her.
Your words cannot hurt me.
Shut up!
I won't.
You have no say around here anymore.
We're not doing a very good job.
I am still the daughter of your Earl.
You're a common whore, that's what you are.
Oh, how you must enjoy your revenge.
You're just getting what you deserve.
All this just because I wouldn't marry you?
Shut up. Shut up!
You are a sad man who knows nothing but cruelty. God shall punish you for this.
I am the cruel one. You renounced our wedding and made me the laughingstock of the entire Shire.
Stop, both of you. Go outside, girl. Walk it off.
All right.
All right. I shall do so gladly.
Anything you need, William?
Tell the bitch to get me something to eat. I'm starving.
You heard him. Go, now!
Wow, Walter. Just as bad. Can we get him something like from the trash? I don't see a red ribbon. Oh, we probably...
I always told you your stubbornness would be your end.
This is where we store the food. Maybe Matthew said.
Nothing. Maybe Matthew meant the other gate.
You stay down here with me, do you hear?
Oh, feels bad, man. Thought we could go up there. Oh, I didn't even notice him there. No.
Richard.
Did they let you go? Have you sided with them?
Don't be ridiculous. I will never succumb to these beasts.
Beasts? That's a bit rude.
Whatever, Walter. Have you seen my red scarf?
Have you seen my red scarf?
Is that all you worry about?
I think Matthew had it last. He said he lost it somewhere.
Then ask him. I'm busy trying to come up with a plan.
Oh, wow, Richard.
You really haven't seen my scarf?
Ali, drop the nonsense. This is serious.
His voice is kind of annoying.
How are you managing?
I'd be managing a lot better if you gave me a sword.
Did he say something funny?
That boy with a sword. Look at his back. He can barely lift his own head. Teach a chicken to fight, might as well just step on it.
Wow. Walter.
It won't be long. I will get us out.
Getting us out won't be enough. We need to reclaim the castle.
Please.
You can't be that stupid.
They have to pay, Ali. Even King Stephen.
King Stephen may not be aware of this. He needs to know the truth about these people.
Trust me, Ali. I have a plan.
Sure you do, buddy.
Don't.
You can whisper and plot as much as you like. As long as my men are guarding the gate, you'll never get out alive.
Don't do anything stupid.
I won't.
Now let's leave.
I'll be back soon. Don't lose hope.
Yeah.
Can we talk to Walter?
You do a lot for him. Tending to his horse, watching his prisoners. What do they pay you?
Why do you keep asking me that?
I might be able to pay you more.
Right.
Tell us. How much do you want?
Maybe I don't do this just for the money.
I don't believe you. What else should you gain from being cruel?
Satisfaction.
An apprentice. Unlike you, Percy Hamley likes the way I've been raising his son.
Oh.
You will go to hell for this.
I've been hearing that a lot lately.
It's true. People like you are bound to suffer eternal pain. It's what makes this world just.
Oh, I didn't know. Guess I'm just not one for deep thoughts like that.
No point in saying, like, help us, because he's not gonna. Oh, we still can say it.
Don't act as if you've never had a heart. I see how kindly you treat his horse.
You want me to let you go?
Yes. Of course. It would be the proper thing to do. There is no humane reason for keeping us locked up.
Can't.
Why not?
Because Bartholomew is still Earl. Can't have his brats running around causing a ruckus. I don't get paid to be careless.
Okay. William's watchdog father and had a few men like him. He just whistled and they killed. Huh. Gonna save again. There we go. Back. Now we need to find... Aw, her dog.
Flemish, here, girl. Don't you recognize me? Ah, good girl.
Maybe she was
It must be
hungry.
hard to catch my scent in this rain.
Poor girl. They changed her too.
Nothing in there but filthy water.
Just full of stinking muck. They let the castle go to ruins.
One more step and I'll assume you've got a death wish.
Here.
No, there are no weapons here. And no sign of my red scarf.
Well, I don't know. Let's go in here, I guess. Oh.
Oh!
Stuff is rotting.
It smells horrible in here. Oh!
Team with maggots and mold.
These are all rotten.
Carol?
Oh! A dead chicken. What a horrible smell.
Huh.
Someone must have trapped it in here for fun. What a waste.
Who that was. Rotting
I'm
apples.
not putting my hand in there.
Why not? You picked up something
Disgusting.
with maggots. Turn to mush, sour smell. Try to claw its way out. Its feet broken. Just a cloth with something underneath.
Let's see. A loaf of bread. And it doesn't look as bad as everything else in here. Not even worth trying. It's obvious these are inedible.
They look okay to me.
Mealworms.
Same.
Disgusting.
Huh. I thought that looks like a red cloth, but well, nothing in here. Oh. Oh my goodness.
Poor girl, you must be starving. Here, eat this. I know you prefer meat, but that's all I can give you. But what am I supposed to give William now?
The maggot meat. Oh, my bad, if that was loud. So... Here's a gate, Matthew said, but where? Because I don't see anywhere else it could be. Maybe it's just on our way back?
Did you get what he asked for?
Yes.
Good. Don't waste his time then.
Like it's on the other side of the gate, maybe? No? I don't know where it is. Let's say this to him. Maybe he'll tell us. Oh.
Matthew must have hidden them somewhere else.
Wait, he won't talk to us about it?
Where is that red scarf, Matthew?
Because there's not really anywhere we can go, and I don't see it anywhere. We can't go up there. Come on. Find
there are no weapons
us.
here, and no sign of my red scarf.
I'll be back in just a sec. I'm gonna go grab a cookie. So I'll be right back. back. I've done my cookie. Well, I don't really see anything we can do, so let's go give him the rotten piece of meat.
Ugh.
Oh. The mold is spreading. As soon as we get rid of William, Matthew will take care of it again. Let's talk to Matthew.
Matthew.
He's all right. Now get some food, will you?
Whatever, William. For Matthew, he's just a steward. He's not used to cruelty like this. None of us is.
If you're cold, come sit on my lap.
Please. This is our fireplace, not his. He deserves a different kind of fire. Huh. Yeah, this is very funny.
Your food.
Ah! What is this?
This is all I've found.
This is all I've found.
You really think you can play your silly games with me?
I am still the daughter of the Earl, and by the law of the King, you are my subject.
Oh my. Forget what I said about your arrogance. It actually makes you quite pretty. Huh?
In the name of my father, you will die for this!
Oh.
Master Richard, don't!
Oh!
Stupid boy. Almost as stupid as his sister. I'd rape you if I could. But you're not my kind of lass. What's with her? She dead?
Leave her. The king has not yet spoken. Wait till your father is an earl proper. Then you can do with her whatever you want.
Damn! To hell with it. She's so ugly, no one would ever want to take her anyway. Put them with the animals until the king has decided.
This game's pretty cool anyway. I like it at least. I don't know. It does, there's some parts where, you know, it's not action all the time and it's like, right now we're mostly just building, you know, but it's based on a novel. That's how novels and, well, games in general work. It has a storyline. I like pretty much all the characters that you play as. Tom kind of triggered me at first because he, like, you know, abandoned his son and stuff. And that, you know, he didn't want to take just a regular building job, so they ended up in the forest and his wife gave birth and died. But she probably would have died anyway. Like, Jack's mom said. Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. Wow. Book 2, Sowing the Wind. Chapter 8. Liliana. I might read this book. See. It looks pretty rough. That guy. A single horseshoe. William Town must have left it.
It's just out of reach.
Really? You can't reach your foot? Move, Richard, please. Just don't lie there.
Richard! Richard! Wake up! It's too high. I'm chained to a post. I can't reach it. If only it was closer.
Can you do anything? Why can't she just, like, she could reach out her leg and get that. There must be a way to remove them. I must have to break one link. Well, can I get him?
Come on, I need you to wake up. Hey!
No. There we go.
Ali? Ali, my ear!
You'll be okay. What were you thinking? How do you feel?
What were you thinking? Charging William like that?
I had to protect you.
That was very brave. He didn't even have a weapon, though. So it was stupid.
Next time, think before you do something that's stupid.
How did you free yourself?
How did you free yourself before?
I don't know. When they put me here, they had the shackles fitted to my ankles. But today, I somehow managed to slip through. These 3 weeks must have made me very determined.
Yes. And very thin.
I'm gonna ask how he feels.
How do you feel?
Hot.
The wound is boiling your blood. We need to get you someplace dry and cool so you can heal.
Ali, they shackled us. I will die here.
Calm down. You'll only make things worse.
You should throw me that horseshoe.
Richard, throw me that horseshoe.
It's not hard enough to break the chain. I already tried.
I'll think of something. Just give it to me.
Pro kick.
Don't give up. We will get out of here.
And what then?
We'll find Father. He'll know what to do.
I heard them say that he's with the king in Winchester.
Then that's where we'll go. You'll see. He'll make things right again.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. We will get out of here.
I don't know.
Look for a way out. Grab this little guy here. Thank the Lord Richard is alive. So, because that's the only other clickable thing. Let's try that. Awesome. An old hammer. We'll use it on the chains. Won't it be loud though? That would have hurt her leg.
Shh. I'll open yours next.
Huh. So we're...
Can you stand?
I'll try.
Good. Then wait here. I'll find us a way to get out of here.
Let's take his horse.
Yes. Good idea. But first we need the weapons Matthew hid for us.
If we calmed William's horse, we could flee. Beautiful someone is taking care of it. Hard to believe that there is care and kindness. His master... Yeah. Well, can I go up there? Tom Builder never dropped 6 though.
That battle was a bit short for my taste.
Inspect. William's henchmen. Being from a politically ambiguous noble family, William Hamleigh commands a small army of his own. He likes to keep his three most trusted men by his side, Walter, Hugh, Axe, and Ugly Jervis. The latter two are knights known for their violence and loyalty. Their names alone strike fear in the hearts of their enemies. Walter was once William's instructor and taught him to fight and ride since William was a boy. Now Walter is his bodyguard and the right-hand man.
The knights weren't prepared and the peasants scattered like chicken.
Huh.
What I wouldn't do for a good kill right now.
Well, doesn't look like there's anything up here.
Oh.
Did you just try to sneak up on me?
Oh, damn.
I...
And you freed yourself. You leave me no choice.
No.
Let's try again. Wow, that didn't happen to me before. Well, I thought we had to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. There we go. Can I, like, go around this way? Okay, I just got too close to him. Poor girl, they changed her too. Well, how come I can't get her out? There's no way, there's no hammer? Whatever. Whatever.
Matthew must have hidden them somewhere else. There used to be all kinds of weapons here, along with Father's knights. Now there is nothing.
Nobody around the knights involved. If we go over there, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Bloody itch. Just can't shake it off.
Oh, there it is.
Me neither.
I found it. Matthew's piece of cloth.
I just want to see. I want to know if we can save the dog. No, I don't see. Whoops. I don't see anything. I know. I'm going to check if we can save the dog.
You're good with horses. Do you think you can ride this one?
I'm not sure. It's quite jumpy from the storm.
Wait, I just want to see. I got a dagger. So I'm gonna save the game first. Because it's like, I don't know. If this game's really messed up, then it could be like, you killed the dog.
I'd rather not alarm anyone.
Wow, was that seriously?
No, but it's good to know that I have it.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't use that on the dog. I thought maybe we could like use it to untie the dog, but I guess it's chains. Dagger's not gonna help with that. So pet it. You gotta calm down the horsey.
Careful! He doesn't seem to like that.
Okay. Remove saddlebag.
Whoa. Easy. Easy now.
What are you doing? The horse nearly woke the guard.
The knot is too tight.
That didn't trigger the horse though. Oh, so we got some oats.
Oh, you look hungry. Want to eat?
It's calm now. Try to mount it, Richard.
But where do we go?
To Winchester, of course. We need to find Father and talk to the king. They must find out what's happening here. Now climb on. It won't eat forever.
Yeah, come on.
Now me.
Oi! You there! Stop!
Cut him off!
Be triggered. Run! I wanted to get our dog to come too. Whatever. Ride into the forest.
The thought that they could catch up with us urged me to ride onward. It rained relentlessly. After a while, Richard's moaning got weaker, but I did not dare look back, for I feared to see William Hamleigh right at our heels. I forced the horse to go faster, hoping that my brother would not succumb to his wounds.
Ride to Winchester. Ellen's
We
Cave.
headed toward Winchester. The king would make things right if we explained them to him. He had to. It wasn't long until Richard almost fell off the horse. Touching his forehead, I realized he had a high fever. His mutilated ear was red, hot, and swollen. A sound startled me. From the thicket of the forest emerged a woman. I was ready to draw the dagger that was flush against my forearm. I asked her to give us her name. This was her forest, she said, so we should be the ones introducing ourselves. I proclaimed that I was the daughter of the Earl of Shiring, traveling with my brother. I can tell your nobility by your manners. She smiled and revealed in turn that she was the wife of the local verderer. Seeing Richard's ear, she said that he needed help. Luckily, their hut was nearby. She offered us food, shelter, and care.
How kind. Well, ride on, don't trust her. Take the risk, trust her to help Richard. Well, he might die if he doesn't get help.
We followed her to the hut. It was further than she had led us to believe. There, I helped my brother off the horse and let the woman take the horse's reins. The hut was rather barren, with few furnishings. It was almost as cold as outside, and there was no sign of her husband. Richard dropped onto one of the creaky stools. The woman lit a fire, which came alive with a crackle and gave out a warming glow.
Promise reward for her. Insist on helping Richard. Well, what can we give her? I don't know.
I told her that we may have nothing to give her now, but if she managed to make Richard well again, we'd come back and reward her one day. She finally turned towards us again, an odd smile on her lips. Something was strange about her expression. She nodded towards the fire. There was a sound outside, but she distracted my attention by turning to Richard. She started to explain that to close a wound, one must gently press a hot piece of metal against the flesh. This will stop demons and bad smells from entering the body. The woman's eyes kept darting to the door, so I turned my head to see what it was she was looking for.
Uh-oh.
The moment after I'd turned my head, my own knife was pointing at my face. She'd noticed the dagger in my sleeve and had yanked it out before I knew what was happening. She apologized. It's a tough world, and it's eat or be eaten. There was another noise outside. He's here, she said.
Oh, damn. We gotta fight.
I swiftly grabbed a splintered board from the ground and pointed it at her in defense. Suddenly, I was grabbed from behind, and the next moment I landed hard on the floor.
Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made.
He examined us and our weapons and broke into laughter. He stepped closer to reach for Richard's sword, but his wife interrupted. We can't sell that. Everyone would know who that sword belonged to. The man grunted in agreement and turned to leave. Before she followed him, she dropped my dagger. "Burn out your brother's wound with this," she said, and disappeared. We heard the whinnying of William's horse and the stomping of hooves from outside. We stood, frozen, until Richard told me to go and have a look. As I did, the outlaws were long on their way, and our mount with them. The hut probably hadn't belonged to them in the first place, but at least it meant a roof over our heads for the night.
I thought I was gonna get like a game over or something.
The fire was still burning. We had no other choice but to trust the word of the outlaw. The heated dagger trembled in my hands. "Do it, Ali, I can take it." Richard tried to sound brave. A horrible hissing sound and the smell of burnt flesh filled the hut when the blade touched his ear. But it seemed to work. For a few hours, I guarded the door while Richard slept, but soon I fell asleep too.
Huh. Well, I guess that wasn't terrible. Continue to Winchester.
We walked for 2 more days with only brief rests in between, but we finally arrived at the city gates of Winchester. Richard was weak, but at least we were still together, and we were sure that together we would find a way to escape this nightmare.
When facing William, you spoke for yourself. You provoked William by serving him rotten meat. You scolded Richard for attacking William. You successfully escaped Earl's Castle. You trusted the woman on the road and got robbed by her. Meh. You burnt Richard's wound out and made it to Winchester. It's not terrible. Oh, thanks for the cheer, Dean to breathe. How's it going?
We made it. They can't harm us anymore, can they? After all, there are laws in place to protect us here, right?
I think so, but we shouldn't risk finding out.
Then let's go.
Where are you going?
To our townhouse, of course.
Wow. Popular place with no pulse from sharing. Tired but good, how am I? I'm doing pretty good. The Lazy Mare is quite close to the castle. I'll let a nobleman must stay here. It's a small church, a small chapel. Never been here before. Father always preferred the cathedral when we came here. The door shut tight. How can you tell from that far away? The road south seemed less traveled. Beyond the wall, it's mostly fields and farmhouses. The King's Court. Tomorrow we will talk to the King and find Father. He will know what to do. I guess.
Ali, there's someone here. Maybe it's Father.
Really?
Do you think so?
Richard's
well,
like...
they must have put him somewhere.
Yeah, in jail. I kind of want to knock just to see. Because I'm curious. But I should have saved. I don't know. Let's knock. I want to know.
Who is it?
It's Percy Hamley. Hide!
What? I'm going to chop off your hand if I find you, bastard. Shut up!
Get back inside now.
That was worth
Never
it.
let anyone see you lose your temper like that. We don't know who's part of the court yet, so be careful, be polite, make an impression. They all need to see you dance with the king every day until he's made you an earl.
I saved him from Bartholomew's rebellion. Shouldn't that be enough?
Give them a reason and they won't make you earl. That cannot happen.
They took our house. They really took our house.
We'll have to sleep somewhere else then.
I can't believe it.
Come now, before anyone sees us here.
There's guards literally right there. A random house over there, an inn. Wow. Let's check out this house.
Let me.
Whatever, Richard.
I am the son of the Earl Bartholomew of Shiring. Open up!
Why should they let us in? Father's not there, Earl.
He's not very smart.
Someone's coming to the door.
Yes? What is it? Anything wrong?
Well, there is. We are about to sleep on the street. So, please let us in.
Oh, I'm sorry, but we'll be going to bed now. Good night.
Nice.
How dare they?
They're not bound to us, Richard. We need to find somewhere else.
It's kind of funny. An inn. Why can't they sleep outside? What's wrong with that? Let's check out here. Actually, let's see. I'm gonna have so many saves for this game. An inn's probably better to go to, but they don't have any money.
Innkeeper! We're looking for a place to stay. Is anyone there?
Nope. The door, it seems closed.
Hello?
Nope. Well, going to a tavern probably isn't the best idea. Let's click on it anyway.
Now look at that! A cripple with a sword and his beggar girl! If you're looking for some privacy, there's a bar just down the street!
It's not like that. I'm his sister.
Well, what do you know? They're siblings! Let's keep it in the family and give them to a room.
Wow.
What is it? Why are we leaving?
This is childish. Father wouldn't want us to stay in a house with those people.
But Ali, they were just fooling around.
I don't know, it's
Right.
pretty weird.
Let's keep looking.
So they said there was a barn just down the road. The cathedral. Mint. A house. Oh my goodness, there's lots of places to click on. Another house. Church. Townhouse. Let's check out this tavern. Lazy Mare. Yeah, we already clicked on that.
Good lord. What happened to your ear, lad? Did your hook make a wrong turn this morning?
He's the son of our own fisherman. We're looking for a place to sleep.
We were hoping we could stay for the night. We've traveled a long way, and we're exhausted.
And we have no money.
Rooms are all gone. King's in town. Everything's teeming with nobles. Come back next week when the big fish have jumped the pond. I might find a cozy little corner for you.
Ali, he was talking to me.
Well, then next time, say something.
Oh, fine.
The monks are calling for evening mass.
Why do you have a church and a cathedral?
Father, may we come in?
I can hear someone.
Hello? We're lost and looking for shelter.
Really loud.
They don't seem to want us here.
Well, I guess we're gonna go to the cathedral.
Hello?
Hush! It is almost peace hour. We are just about to start Compline. Oh, my! You look exhausted. Are you two on a pilgrimage? You look like you have quite a journey behind you.
No, we just need place. Yes, we are pilgrims. We're not gonna lie.
No, we just need a place to stay for the night.
Oh, pity. Ah, well, God's palm is open for everyone, I suppose. Come inside.
So we found a place. Wow, that's gonna scur up nice. The brother's kind of a wimp. Where did he go? I like
When
her,
I woke
though.
up that morning, I was alone. I hoped that Richard had risen early, maybe to go to the castle. I left to search for him right away.
What an inconsiderate brother. Never seen them before. Must have come with the new king. There's a little pony in there.
That old man had quite a bit of fight in him, I heard. They whipped him for days. And when it was over, he just asked for a mug of wine. Didn't beg, but asked, "Hurry up, I'm thirsty." Like it was some kind of feast or something. Makes you wish he was still on our side. What a shame.
Nah, he's not fighting. He's giving up. Burned down to the stump he is.
Nah. Giving up looks different.
Not if you've lost it all. Heard he even sacrificed his own children. Thought he knew better than the king and paid for it. Can't make myself feel for a bugger like that.
They're talking about Father. I can't stand them talking about Father like that.
Here, let's ask them.
I can't stand them talking about Father like that.
Just casually ask, be like, "Hey, have you seen this guy?"
I know them.
This is all such nonsense. Maud as queen. What was the old man thinking?
I believe he just got too comfortable with King Henry.
You've got to admit, Henry was a decent monarch. Sneaky and harsh, but decent.
But would Maud have been the same, just because she's his daughter?
Well, ever since William the Conqueror, no ruler of the English was born as such. They all had to fight for their claim, and if Stephen is better than Maud, then so be it.
Bartholomew steered the wrong wave, and look where it brought him. You've got to stay adrift with the tide. That's what I always say.
Maybe it's time for Shiring to get some new blood into Earl's Castle.
Maybe you're right.
I used to pour them wine. Those backstabbing creatures. Whenever I get close, they look away. I don't expect any help from them.
On our way here, we had to stay at an inn. They made us eat peasant food.
Gruel?
Not a pinch of meat.
Isn't there a law against that?
Well, they aren't allowed to eat our food, but they can make us eat theirs.
We had a fowl butchered and smoked before we left.
We'll do the same next time. This common food may help with work in the fields, but I heard it also makes you stupid.
They don't care about me, and I even less about them.
Wow, these people are jerks. Oh, there's Richard. just leaves.
You heard me, now move along.
Get out of my way, guard. Every citizen has the right to petition the king.
But the poorer sort are generally not foolish enough to exercise that right.
What are you saying?
You're talking to the son of the Earl of Shiring. I'm his daughter. If you don't let us pass, we'll have you locked away and make you rot in a dungeon.
Like your father, you mean?
What? You know where he is?
Of course. And you should too, if you're who you say you are. He's in the jail right here in the castle.
How do we get there?
Go left before the gate and cross the yard. You'll need to talk to the jailer, though. His name is Odo, and he's got deep pockets.
Deep pockets?
Well, you lower sort cannot expect any favors for nothing. Better get used to it if you want to survive. Now, clear the way. There are people who want to see the king.
I could have done this on my own.
Just like you could have run away on your own, without telling me anything.
Shh, hush, Ellie. The people are watching us.
Actually, they're ignoring us.
I don't think that they care.
I'm sorry. I thought I could talk to the king before you woke. You did so much yesterday. I didn't want to wake you. Please, don't be cross.
That was stupid, Miss. It's alright, you're just trying to help. That was sweet, but also very stupid. We'll just say that.
I am cross because you were stupid. We must stick together. Oh, don't give me that look.
Sorry. Shall we go and see Father now?
Yes.
Why can't we use a different word besides stupid? Like say, that was unwise.
Let's not go there until we've spoken with Father.
Same. Is he coming? Why is he just standing there? I guess I'll probably just follow.
How could they put Father in jail?
Because he's a traitor? Well, if he doesn't follow, whatever.
Did you like what you saw, mistress?
Of course not. But my husband seems to be in good health. I hope it'll stay that way.
I hope so too, but, you know, nowadays good food is just so hard to come by.
I wonder what her husband's in jail
you're
for.
so kind. That'll help to keep him fed for a while, surely.
Take good care of him. I'll be at the market.
Will do. Good business, mistress.
What are you staring at?
Your ear. You should take better care of yourself.
What was that all about?
I don't know, but we have our own problems. So come on. You're a good horse, and so calm. I can tell the King's men are far better caretakers than the Hamleys.
Let's change one of those. Chained like a dog. Well, we don't have any money, so I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but...
Are you the jailer?
Your humble servant. What is it?
We're here to see our father. He is the Earl of Shiring.
Is he? Look like just plain Bartholomew to me.
So he's here?
Look at us when we're talking to you.
How much have you got?
We've nothing. So don't bother asking for a bribe.
Then you can't see your father. Sorry.
I'll get you a penny.
Please, let us see him now.
Sorry, can't make an exception. Each time someone wants to see someone, they have to pay. That's the rules.
But they're your rules.
Right, but that doesn't make them any less rulesy, does it? Must have been dozens so far, each one slipping me a penny. If I let you in for free, the others might think I treated them unevenly, that I am an unjust man. Can't have them think that, can I?
Who is that woman?
Who was that woman?
Maybe she'll give us a
That'll
penny.
be 2 pennies.
What?
Ah, gotcha.
That
That's
triggered me
Meg.
for a sec.
Her husband tried to trick a fellow merchant out of his purse. Wasn't good at it. Now he's lost everything.
Then where did she get all her coin?
She took over his business, works as a merchant at the market. Funny that she still cares so much for him. I wouldn't.
I'll get you a penny.
I'll get a penny, and I'll bring it to you as soon as I can. But won't you let us see him now, just for a few moments?
Get the penny first. Shouldn't be too hard. One of you must be worth something.
How is he? Just tell me that, please. Is he all right?
No, he's not. He's dying.
Nice.
Now get out of here.
Well, it's honest.
Are you crying?
Didn't you hear what he said?
Yes, but he was lying. The last time we saw Father, he was very much
Oh,
alive
please.
and healthy.
Sometimes
guy's
I wonder what is going on in that head of yours. So how are we going to get a penny?
We could
Start
beg.
dancing.
Beggars usually ask for food or clothes. I never heard of anyone giving them money.
Well, how do people get money?
The king gets money from taxes, lords have rents, priests have tithes, shopkeepers have something to sell, craftsmen get wages, and peasants don't need money because they have fields.
Apprentices get wages too. So do labourers.
We could work.
But Ali, I can't work like a common man.
Oh my goodness.
I'm the son of an earl.
Not anymore. You heard what the jailer said. We're no better than anyone else now.
Stuck up people, eh?
32, 33, 34.
Oh, there's piggies.
You sure this is right?
Don't patronise me, Meg.
I just want to be certain.
See? You've nothing to worry about. Your business will be in good hands.
Let me see yesterday's list again.
Last night.
All right.
Also say we're driving right now.
I could use a new pouch,
13,
but no. We just need to find out
15,
where to go. We mustn't be wasteful.
22.
Oh, we can't afford it.
28.
Pig, pouches, barrels. Nothing that'd be important right now. Oh, what did that say? Cages. I read that wrong. Wool merchant. Let's talk to Meg.
Excuse me, mistress.
Oh, I've seen you before. You're going to see someone in the jail, right? It's the only explanation why they'd let you enter the courtyard dressed like that.
That wasn't very nice.
What is it?
Could you lend us some money? Say, we are looking for work.
The jailer refused to let us see our father unless we paid him. Could you offer us some work?
Do you even know what business I'm in?
Wool. This is a wool stall, isn't it?
And what do wool merchants do?
Sell wool?
No. Well, yes, in the end we do, but first we buy it from the peasants. The peasants bring the wool and the Flemish take it away. All I have to do is store and transport it and get the prices right. And that is cheaper if it's done alone.
With some minor help from me, that is.
Could you lend us some money?
Unlikely.
What for?
We need to talk to our father.
He's a prisoner in the castle's jail.
And the jailer won't let us see him until we give him a penny.
Come on,
Once you
just
get
a
back
penny.
to him, it'll be 2 pennies at least.
What are you saying?
Once Odo sees that you really want something, he'll start overcharging for it. In the end, he's just another businessman.
At this rate, we'll never see Father.
Could you help us talk to him?
Ah, sorry, but no.
Oh, what were you doing at the jail? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
You know, my husband is a prisoner as well. He used to run this business, but he was caught selling underweight. Now I have to travel to Flanders and tell my husband's agents that they don't need to worry. Leaving my entire business in this man's hands.
We can do it.
A wise decision.
A man whose calculations leave a lot to be desired. I tell you what, I will give you enough to pay Odo if you help us count the fleeces inside. Do you know how to count?
I told you my calculations are right. There are 23 sacks.
Yes, we know how to count.
Then go into my stall and tell me how many there are.
Thank you so much. Come on, Richard. Let's do this together.
1.
Large pile sacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I miscount?
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
13,
7.
14. 20. All right, I got it.
We'll count again. 1,
I'll tell you when
2,
you're done.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I count too many? What? Do I have to 1? Oh, okay, I have to click. Okay, so there's. There. Okay. I'll count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Counted 22.
How many have you got?
23.
Are you certain?
I think so.
Count again.
Please, count again.
What? Why?
To make sure you were right the first time.
Only if you do that too, Ali.
Sure.
I will.
1, 2, 8, 9, 11, 16. I'm done.
I'm counting 22.
So?
Still 23.
What? I swear. Am I counting wrong? Or missing one, maybe? I guess.
Let's tell them then.
He can't count.
We're done.
Good. So, tell me.
22.
All in all, there are 22 sacks of wool in there.
Ali, are you sure?
Tell me again, Aldous. How much did you pay per sack?
As I said, for mixed quality such as this, it was £1 average.
£1 per sack?
Ah, selling wool is good business. With the coin you have here, this means...
I'm right. We're 1 sack short.
The children miscounted.
It seems everyone miscounts apart from you. Here's your coin, girl. You confirmed my own calculation, so I'm giving you more than what you asked for.
Awesome. 1 penny and 2 halves. That's 2 in total.
If you're smart, you'll find out what Odo wants more than money. Then he might not ask for so much.
What would that be?
Let's just say he likes to feel like a good person every once in a while. It makes him feel less like the monster his job has made him.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. And good luck in Flanders.
It'll be all right.
You really gave them money?
I can do with my coin whatever I like, unlike you. So don't follow my example.
I won't.
Why do you walk over here? Oh, the pigs.
I'm fine, Ali.
You counted wrong.
We mustn't be wasteful.
Same.
Hands off that cart! We just loaded it!
Oh. Meg's business. I didn't know. But we got something from clicking on it. As wool is the most common textile used in making clothing, its trade can be a lucrative business. Sheep are kept for their low demand, which returns wool, milk, mutton, and skin for parchment. Many shepherds live far from towns in order to keep their animals pastured. Oh, damn. Right there. Where did that? Animals pastured, thus they lose time, energy, and profit whenever they travel to customers. Merchants like Meg and her husband have begun to buy their wool and transport it to town fairs. Their profit then relies on smart negotiation. After Meg's husband was imprisoned for foul play, she has taken over their business and brought back its good reputation. Nice. So much wool. Heard the Flemish played quite some coin for makes sheep so tough. So much wool. Oh, for English quality. Okay, I see. Let's go. Never told her who we are, yet she still helped us. Never told her who we are. Same. All they have is meat and blood here, and the fattest rats in all of England. Same. Manufactured where they make leather and cloth, yarn and braille. Everyone's so busy. Truly House of God, compared to this Kingsbridge Cathedral, is but a mere chapel.
Hmm?
Here.
Well, that's one for you. It'll be 2 pence if your brother wants in as well.
Are you mad?
Meg told us you would try to cheat.
I'm not cheating.
You're worse than your prisoners. I thought you were a decent person.
I thought you were a decent person.
Well, I am. But I'm also a very funny bloke. Was just fooling around with you. You can get in for free, of course.
Oh.
Have fun seeing your father.
You let us in. That rat, though. Oh, what time is it? Oh my goodness, he looks terrible. 8:06. I'm probably gonna stop streaming kind of soon. My goodness. Oh, maybe we could have brought him some food. Damn. I didn't think of that.
You, Aline?
Oh, Father. What have they done to you?
It is you. And is that tall young man my Richard?
Yes, Father.
You've grown. Have you got a beard yet?
Only just. It's still very fair.
Are you both well? How have you managed? Where have you been living? They wouldn't tell me anything about you. It was the worst of the torture.
You lost everything. Well, just say we're fine. Because they are fine.
We're fine, Father. Don't you worry.
We've been living in the castle. Matthew has been taking care of us.
But you can't live there anymore. By now, the king has probably made that dumb oaf. Percy Hamley, the Earl. But where's Matthew? Why isn't he with you?
You can just say nothing, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't want to say he was killed. That one alive.
He didn't make it.
Oh.
It was one of William Hamley's men.
No.
But they did us no harm.
Then what happened to your ear, Richard?
It's nothing but a mere scratch.
Father, we have to ask King Stephen to release you.
No. I swore an oath to King Henry. Princess Maud and her sons will rule. I shall not swear allegiance to Stephen, and neither will you. Even if the other parents did. Do you hear me?
Yes, Father.
Stephen is not our king. Not mine, and not yours.
Wow, he's rough.
Please, Father, please, calm yourself.
He looks like a skeleton. How can they do this to him? How can they do this to the Earl of Shiring? What a horrible stench. Is it only water? It's in there.
There's water here.
Give Father some.
I need something to catch the water.
Oh, there's a jug right there. It's cracked and filthy. Horrible sour smell, rats moving in the hay.
How can they make him sleep here? Does the king know?
It's a prison, so...
If he knows, then he's no better than William Hamley.
Stop it, both of you.
Let me get some water. I didn't mean to open up a whole dialogue.
Hurry, Ellie!
Can't we, like, dump it
I
out?
already have water.
No? Okay, I guess that's what we have to give
Father
him.
needs water.
Yeah, I just...
Thank you, children. When the Hamleys brought me here, I hid 50 peasants on a belt
Under my shirt, I gave that belt to a priest.
50? What priest?
I don't know his name. I gave him the belt and demanded that he keep it safe for you. He was near the west gate.
What about after we get the money? What should we do?
Your Aunt Edith lives in the village of Huntley, on the road to Gloucester. You are to go there. Richard, you will be a squire to her husband, Sir Simon. You will learn the arts of knighthood. Aliena, you will be lady-in-waiting to Aunt Edith until you marry.
What about you?
I will die in this cell.
We won't let you.
You will.
Like halfway there.
And before you leave, I want you both to swear an oath.
We can't leave you like this.
You can, and you will. Richard,
holy cow.
Pull out your sword.
It looks rough AF. How much time has passed?
Put your hand on the hilt, my son. Swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that you will not rest until you are Earl of Shiring and Lord of all the lands I ruled.
I swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that I will not rest until I am Earl of Shiring and Lord of all the lands you ruled.
Now you, Aliena, swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that you will take care of your brother Richard until he has fulfilled his vow.
I don't want it. What's it say? I swear.
I swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that I will take care of my brother Richard until he has fulfilled his vow.
Or he dies. Maybe I'll give him some comfort.
You need never come to this place again.
He looks terrible.
Don't say that.
You have promised to rebuild what we have lost. Today, I will confess my sins. Pray for my soul. Now, go.
Richard, we have to go.
I love the music. It's like so inspiring.
God! Open up.
He's like, I'm sorry, we can't let you out. That's sad.
No. We've wasted too much time on this vile man already.
Well, I still have some money.
Percy Hamley.
Bishop Waleran. Good morning.
Ali! It's them! Over there! The Hamleys!
Again, thank you for your assistance in Kingsbridge, my son.
We have to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. Right, Mother?
Of course.
Well, don't just stand there. Walk out with me, but very calmly. We can't let them see us.
Oh, children, pardon me.
How kind of Philip.
Now we're only missing one more.
Here he is.
Inspect. Reward for the arrest of Eliana and Richard of Shiring, children of the traitor against the throne of Bartholomew of Shiring, wanted for horse theft and possibly treason. Girl slim curly brown hair, boy meager short brown hair, missing half an ear. Delivered to the sheriff of Shiring for a reward of 5 crowns per head. Well, they're supposed to be, you know, the king
Ali!
decreed.
Ali!
Those horrid people are about to talk to the king.
We knew that they would, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Father was right. They are all tied together. The Hamleys, the king, even the church.
Do you think Father's priest is also in on this?
Well, we'll have to find him first. Then we'll know.
Can we go in here?
It's too dangerous.
No. Our townhouse. The Hamleys now live here. As if our family never really mattered. Knights. Knights. Huh. Some talking group monks. What are they doing? They're on the street.
Excuse me?
Oh, more pilgrims?
How wonderful, Brother Bernardus. Does that mean we can now depart for the Cathedral of St. Swithin?
Praise be! St. Swithin will heal my foot. Oh!
And my eyes, Brother Bernardus. Praise be!
But we're not pilgrims.
We're looking for a priest our father met right here, at the West Gate.
It was about 3 weeks ago.
Sorry, my children. We only just arrived here. We are here to visit the shrine of St. Swithin.
Surely St. Swithin will help you with your ear, my boy. Praise be! Oh! Oh! I'm so happy my foot is going to be all right.
Can you see other pilgrims already, Brother Bernardus?
Not yet, Brother Peter, not yet.
Look at that handsome young man.
Good day, my ladies.
So well spoken. And look, he even has a battle scar. Like what you see, handsome.
That's nice. It just says
You can ride 2 of us, young lord, if you can pay.
Have you seen a priest? Our father met him here at the West Gate. He owes us money.
Oh, you're talking about him. That's where he got all that money.
What?
He even paid for Mary's dress. He didn't want to at first. All she had to do was stroke his bald head.
Where is the priest? What's his name?
Don't know his name, but he's a regular at that one inn. The Boar, close by the North Gate. Smells like piss there. Shall I teach you, love? How to fuck a man or a woman? You can make a fortune with that little mouth of yours. But in a year, you'll look like me.
Wow, that priest though. Must be the jeweler. Quite a few work here as goldsmith and moneylenders. Not Christians, so they can make a living with money. Where's the boar again? Okay. No. All those smells, fish claws, spices.
We'd better not linger here. We might run into the Hamleys.
Nah, we saw them over in that other area. Oh, right there. You know, there's a little sign right there, or little symbol, that I didn't notice.
This is the place, but it looks closed.
Excuse me? We're looking for a priest who stole our money.
Huh.
Word is, he comes to this place regularly.
A priest? Sorry, dear children, I didn't seem to be able to recall anyone who fits that description. But that little stable boy might know. He knows everyone who comes and goes.
Oh, where can we find him?
When he's not working at the war, he's doing small chores around town. He's always busy, the little chap. Wears a green cap. It's adorable, I tell you.
Little boy. Where am I supposed to look? Oh, right here? Stable boy.
Well, look at that. I knew we'd find you here.
Oh.
They're here.
Damn.
Damn, you lost them. William will not be pleased when he hears this.
Wait, really? That's all I had to do to get away from them? Here. That's actually pretty funny.
That's what you get when you work with halfwits. How am I supposed to move this barrel if it's twice as heavy as me?
Let me help.
Very impressive. Thank you for that. I'm always telling them, if you want me to restock your kitchen, don't let them cram the barrels to the brim. So, what was it you wanted to know?
Do you know a monk who frequents the Boar a lot?
Frequents
the Boar? I used to work there. The Boar, the Lazy Mare, and 2 private kitchens. You're talking about Father Ralph. Thought the women had sucked him dry, but he always comes back with more money. But he only spends it on beer and ladies. Never has a tip for me.
Where can we find him?
He's a priest at St. Michael. One of them churches round here.
Which one is it?
It's close to the East Gate, but don't look for him inside. He likes to light around in his back alley.
Oh, thank you. You've been very helpful.
Pleasure. See you around.
Oh, there's another church over there. Knights. I guess they're all looking for us. Do we spend all our money?
Are you Father Ralph?
What if I am?
Does that mean yes?
I guess so. He's the only monk around.
What do you want?
Well, I am the son of Bartholomew, the Earl of Shiring.
So?
Our father gave you money for safekeeping.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Now piss off.
What a crappy priest. You're about to commit a great sin. Give us our money, monk. Richard must do this alone. I don't know if Richard can handle it.
You're about to commit a great sin. If we don't get that money, we'll starve.
Start begging for alms, then. You may not know it, but a lot of people live that way.
So you're saying there's no money?
Right.
But my father said...
Your father lied, then.
We should talk to the sheriff.
It'll be my word against the word of a jailed traitor. And now give me some peace. I'm hungry.
He's right, isn't he?
Look at him. He's just a bitter old man. He's no match for you.
I can't just rob him.
Then make him obey you. Be the one in charge. You're supposed to be an earl. Act like one.
Yeah.
Ali, I don't know how. People don't respect us anymore.
It's all right. I'll take care of it.
We need proof that he's
We
lying.
need proof that he's lying.
Like what?
Maybe something he recently purchased that a monk couldn't normally afford.
That's smart, Ali. And then?
I don't know. At least we'll be sure that he's lying, right?
Maybe we can expose him.
Maybe if we expose him, he'll give in.
Are you sure?
No, but you can see the guilt eating at him already. He has to fear us.
But we're just children. Why would he?
I will have a look around.
Keep an eye on him. I'll have a look around.
I don't know if he feels guilty or if he just looks like that all the time. It smells like beer. The soup is brimming with expensive meat. He's avoiding eye contact. Smells like very strong beer. It must have cost a fortune. There's a strap of leather showing underneath.
It's too heavy.
Come on, just do it.
It's too heavy.
Yeah, damn it. Get the chicken to help.
Ah, I've been freezing all day.
An open fire used for cooking. It's so hot, it smells the meat. Fat little chicken so close to a fire. Please, I'm congested. No one takes any notice of us. What, can I ask him for help? No? What the heck? Can I take the wood? No, I can't take anything. Oh wait, my bad. I forgot, I have the dagger. Am I supposed to use that?
Hey!
Oh, is this yours? Oh, I didn't think a poor monk could afford something like this.
Seems like such a waste. His father's money belt, the pouch is missing.
Richard, I found it! Oh no! He took all the money.
What now?
Beat him up. Rough him up.
Don't pretend you didn't see, monk. I found this under your barrel. You are a thief.
That strap proves nothing.
You seem very certain of this. Sheriff!
Hush, you stupid brats. The sheriff is a bastard. He'll take everything for himself.
But first, he'll take your hands.
Sheriff or no sheriff, you won't get your money.
Ali, this isn't going anywhere.
Well, at least we know now that he won't call for help. Give us the money.
It belonged to a traitor to the crown. By giving it to me, he paid his debt to God.
We will make you pay, you monster.
You wouldn't hurt a man of the church.
Yeah, I'd hardly call you that.
Give us the money.
It belonged to a traitor to the crown.
We will make you pay.
You wouldn't hurt him.
Just the same thing. me see. Save again.
I warn you, I have friends nearby.
If you scream, I will show them your beer-soaked belt and tell them what a thieving liar you are.
You wouldn't harm me.
Richard, you go over there.
What? Why?
Make sure no one's watching.
Hey!
What?
You're a devil!
What a waste.
I'm going to cut out your eyes one by one. First, the left eye.
No! Oh, please don't!
Where's the money?
Here, I got it on me.
Father's money, the priest spent a good part of it.
Where's the rest?
Gone.
Gone where?
I spent it.
On whores.
Let's take what we've got and go.
And beer.
All right.
And meat.
I may come back one day, and then I'll collect what you owe us.
We just had to show a little force.
You were wonderful, Ali. You scared him after death.
Yes, well, now, come on. Father wants us to find Aunt Edith.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting tired. Oh. Look for Aunt Edith's whole village. We'll go there and then
on the road to Gloucester, my feet started to bleed.
Oh.
I remembered a cobbler who lived nearby in the town of Haystead who could sell us some boots. But taking the detour would cost us both money and time.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna save here. And then I'm gonna stop streaming. I'll make that decision another time. So, yeah. Thanks for everyone who stopped by the stream. I appreciate it. And I'm probably gonna stream today's Wednesday. I might stream Thursday, or maybe I'll just stream Friday. I don't know. I'll do an update though. You know, my little feed thing. But yeah. Thanks for everyone who stopped by, and I'll see you next time. See ya.